You've just swapped body with the person on your left. What you doing?
I go for a binge drinking night with the boys.
Yeah.
Presumably Joey's there too, actually all running each other's body.
Yeah.
Let's just do hard drugs.
Just be like, you know what? I was kind of scared to try, but
Try it in God's body.
Yeah, let's just try it in Garn's
let's see how Garn reacts.
I've heard
to
it's pretty addictive.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, what the f? Why am I addicted to
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm your host for today, Gans. Joining me once again are the boys. The boys are back to play another game. This isn't really a game. This is just putting what we do on Trash Taste normally into a box.
Oh shit!
Because we're going to be playing a game of What If.
Okay.
Where
Do you want to explain the rules?
Well, Joey, just in case, we have a box full of prompts. And with these prompts are certain what if questions. And we have to basically discuss what would we do if, let's say, for example, I'm going to pick a random one right now. What would you do if an apocalypse just broke out? What is the first thing you're doing on the bucket list? Inspired by Zom 100, actually.
Okay. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored this time.
park illegally, probably.
Park illegally?
Just those parking guys that always tell me I can't park here.
Yeah, the first thing you wouldn't do is go live?
Second.
Second thing.
Pull up my car illegally, then go live.
Yeah, you'd want to do something that you, I don't know, like can't do normally, but in the back of your mind, you're like, what if I could do that? Like, you know, it's like, what if I could just take a shit in the middle of the road?
Okay, no, what? What?
You know? Every time.
That was the most out of pocket.
Every time I see a dog.
What the
Every time I see a dog, I'm like, hang on. What would that actually feel like?
First of all, they don't shit in the middle of the road. They shit at like wildest on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Wait, second of all.
You want to shit in the middle of the road? Second of all,
I have never thought this. Have you ever thought this?
You never thought this?
You've never thought?
I'm just like, what if? You know?
I think it would feel the same as shit. Actually worse.
Yeah, because you have people seeing you. What? Are you?
Well, no, if you're in a zombie apocalypse.
So my question is, what is the, like, you want to do this, right? So you want to shit in public. Presumably it's because you want people to watch.
No. I just want to see if it's any different.
Joey.
I'm a curious individual. I just want to know.
It's okay to be like, yeah, I just want someone to watch. Like, that's fine.
I mean, if someone's there to watch, it's like, whatever. We're all going to die. It's a zombie apocalypse.
There's so much to unpack here. I don't know where to start.
Hey, man, I'm starting this episode off with a bang.
First of all, why? Do you...
There's no
reason. Do you like...
Sometimes, you don't need a reason for everything. Sometimes you just want to do it.
Sometimes you do, Joey. Sometimes you do.
You argue with their things when you need a reason.
No,
this is one of those things.
Sometimes you're just like, hey, you know what? I just kind of want to do it just to see what it's like.
I can probably predict how it would feel like. Just,
but
just less uncomfortable than a bidet.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Do you like squatting toilets?
Have you shit in the woods?
I have shit in the woods.
Then it would be that on tarmac, except some of it would maybe splash on you if it's a little.
Splash?
If it's a little,
How wet are your shit?
So maybe it's the apocalypse, okay? Maybe you haven't got enough fiber.
I think the first thing you need to do is eat fiber.
Listen, I'm in the apocalypse. Not concerned with my fiber intake, okay? Is it a crime?
Also, if we're going, like, what senses do the zombies have? Do they have the sense of smell? Because then you'd just be like attracting the zombies to yourself by taking a shit in public. Yeah.
No.
Zombies famously love the smell. Oh, yeah. Famously, that's what they go off of.
Yeah. Top two things the zombies say: brains and poop. Well, no. If
I always wondered how they found those people in the
Yeah.
No, if that was the case, then that'd be like a great decoy. If I need to get away, I'll be like, hang on, I have a distraction. And then I'll be distracted by my poop and I can make a run for it.
You know that scene in every zombie movie where one person always stays behind and fucking pushes the car alarm or something like that to attract the zombies? It's just you just ripping a fat one. Just be like, guys, go on without me. I'll distract the zombies.
Don't worry, I'll catch up. I'll be a lot lighter after this.
Okay. So Joey's taking a shit in the middle of the road. That's something. That is the first thing you do in a zombie apocalypse.
Why not? What would you do?
Not that.
What would you do? Other than park illegally and go live.
I feel like I would do something like dangerous that like would normally get me killed or something I'd be afraid to do.
Yeah, and take a shit in the middle of the road.
Not get killed taking a shit in the road.
I don't know, man. Depends where you are.
Like I would learn how to like use a wingsuit or something.
A wingsuit?
Oh,
because like,
wait, so you'd go all the way up to the top of a mountain?
You can do that already.
Yeah, you can do that now.
You don't need a zombie apocalypse. Wait, what?
Odds of you dying are so high.
Yeah, but that doesn't change.
But like I wouldn't feel like, you know, it's kind of like when you've guaranteed a win through a bracket. So the next match you're like, I don't need to win it. It's kind of like that with your life, where you're like, I got nothing to look forward to, so may as well just like
might as well just go skydiving.
I'll go fucking paramotoring. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
What the fuck is paramotoring?
Paramotoring.
What's that?
What's that?
It's where you can you show a picture?
It's where you attach paramotoring.
Yeah, where you attach a giant motor to a paraglide.
Oh, that's what that's called.
Like extremely dangerous. Yeah.
You can already do this though.
It's extremely dangerous. I would not do this.
Yeah.
That's not that one YouTuber died.
Yeah, that is true. It looks cool. I wouldn't have the balls to do this.
It's like it just wilds me that you hear zombie apocalypse and you're just like, well, I'm just
extreme sport.
Time for extreme sports, baby.
Well, because I wouldn't do this because like as thrilling as it looks, and as much as I would love to do it, I just recognize that it's just inherently not worth it.
Yeah.
So I would not feel so bad about it because there would be nothing to live for. Okay. I'm sorry, is that crazy that I'm thinking sensibly for once?
Okay.
Okay, how about I do this and every 5 seconds I chug a beer?
Okay.
That's pretty much.
And I'm driving.
I think I just drink drive.
Yeah, I just drink drive.
I think I would drink drive and I would keep drinking until I crash. And then I would be like, see, 2 is way too low.
And then I would go live. What would you do, Gaunt?
I don't.
First thing, immediately. Okay, let's say hypothetically, right now, right here and right now, in this very scenario that we're in, zombie apocalypse starts right now. What would you do?
He'd probably watch anime.
Load up a game of League of Legends, baby, because I'm finally getting to Diamond.
You finally have the time.
Finally have the time on my hands. What would I want to do? I don't know. Just travel around, I think. I think bunkering up during a zombie apocalypse is bait. It's just like the ultimate excuse, just to like go on a road trip, you know?
Go on a road trip?
Yeah, just go on a road trip. You know, you don't know what survivors you're gonna find. It's the fucking society's come to an end. Just become that camper van YouTuber, except without filming it. Why not?
Sees girls last tour once.
Hey, I'm saying.
Like, whatever. Just hijack a fucking tank and just go around, you know?
Bro, actually, that'd be kind of that'd be fucking sick. Although we probably wouldn't be the first ones with that idea.
Yeah, I think everyone would be doing that, to be honest.
Here's the thing. Would you stay in the city or would you go out to the wilderness during a zombie apocalypse?
See, I don't know. Because the city would have all of the supplies, right?
For a while.
Yeah, for a while. So I think I would stay in the city to load up on supplies or maybe hunker down in the city for a while until the supplies start running low, and then I would go to the countryside.
Right.
I think that's the most like logical way to go around a zombie apocalypse. I think just fucking grabbing a car and just going out to the countryside with no prep, you're just like, you just game over at that point.
I don't know. Do you know the person I relate to the most in any like zombie movies or TV show or something? Yeah. It's I don't remember his character, but it's like Last of Us episode 3. It's the Ron Swanson character. I know that's not his actual name. There's just I love that. Just an urge just to build like your own bunker and then to like set your own traps and just be like, this is my base now.
And he was like self-sufficient.
Yeah. Become self-sufficient.
Get electricity.
Yeah. Don't need anyone else. Maybe just like me and Sydney and just like fortify your own base. That just sounds so fun to me.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a really good episode.
Yeah, that's a really great episode. That's like my dream life during a zombie apocalypse.
Dream life.
My dream life.
Find a boyfriend.
I don't know. I feel
God, I wish that was me.
I feel like this is the like final. When you were a kid, did you ever like build like a pillow fort or shit like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is the final form of that. Just building your own fort.
I mean, I think you would, right? Like, I think maybe he did it like out of metal and stuff, which is maybe next level. But I think I would just be like, well, I got nothing else to do. May as well chop these trees into a very
Guys
large
only want
fence.
one thing in a zombie apocalypse.
Okay,
That's what to build their own fucking
The
man
manly
cave.
urge to build your own fort.
I'm just saying, like, if you made a fence that surrounded like your compound with like wooden like fence, right? How good would you feel when you hammer in that last piece of wood that you made?
Yeah.
And it finally closes you would feel ecstatic.
You just stand there,
elated.
both hands on your hips.
You would. You'd probably stare at
Yeah.
it. You would stare at it. I would stare at it.
Take a drag of your cigarette.
Yeah, take a drag and you're like, how can I build this out? How many? I could do more traps. We have not got enough traps right now.
I need to min max my fort.
Yeah, right.
Actually, yeah, that is kind of hype. Not gonna lie.
Great. That'd feel great.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I do in a zombie apocalypse.
Fair enough.
All right, who wants to go next?
Connor will go next.
There's a lot in here. My goodness.
Lots to discuss.
All right. What if? Oh my God, this is long. You are cursed. You now have the Hand of Midas. Everything you touch is gold. What do you do? And don't say touch your wiener, Connor. Okay. Wasn't going to say that. Shit. Why would I want a golden penis?
Yeah, what are you, gold member?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you wouldn't be able to get hard ever again.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be hard forever.
Yeah. This reminds me of that one. I don't know if you guys have a vivid memory of this, but it's like a fun little advert that I always saw.
Skittles one?
The Skittles one. That's some like Lovecraftian horror shit, man. Everything you touch.
It's like a fucking meat canyon cartoon.
Yeah, right?
Like, there has to be... I mean, obviously, the question is, you can't wear gloves, right? Because the gloves turn gold.
Well, here's the thing. If you wear gloves, can you stop yourself from...
Yeah, would you just be wearing a gold glove? And would it stop anything you touch from being gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I wore like... What if I wore like 3 layers of... Okay, we are trying to metagame this now.
Yeah.
What if I wore 3 layers of surgical gloves, right? The first layer would turn gold.
Yeah.
Would the second layer turn gold?
I don't know. Let's set some rules for this because we need some rules. Otherwise, if everything
It doesn't
you
need
touch...
to be direct skin contact.
If everything you touch
Midas
turns
didn't really
into
think about
gold...
this much.
Yeah. If everything you touch turns into gold, then your life is fucked, right? Because you can basically never have human contact ever again. You can't game. You can't jack off.
Imagine you
honestly,
imagine you try to take your shirt off, and then like halfway through taking your shirt off, you touch it. But like I don't know how you would even get to this point.
Yeah,
and then like the golden solid T-shirt is like you're in some kind of medieval torture chamber.
Yeah. I think honestly, the most logical thing I would do is to just fucking amputate my hand.
No. What you would do first is grab a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, sell it off.
Yeah, turn as much shit into gold.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to flood the market.
Yeah.
The gold price will tank.
Just enough to pay for my surgery.
No. Here it is. You turn everything into gold, right? You turn as much into gold. You become like a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Yeah. You fund research into like prosthetics, like into like neuroprosthetics. Yeah. Fund your money into that, and once that research is complete,
chop your
hands off and live your life, baby.
I mean, I think we all agree that like you can't have these hands.
Yeah.
So you have to chop them off. So what, you like for a couple of days you go around going boop, 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 turn everything to gold, and then you're like, all right, chop them off.
Yeah, I'm done.
And then you wait until your prosthetics arrive.
Yeah. But okay, here's the thing. If someone had the ability to turn everything into gold, would the price of gold then go down because 100%. There is a surplus of it?
Yeah.
Because like I think I saw that
like enough gold for like 4 Olympic swimming pools or something.
I saw like the block equivalent of like how much gold exists in the world, and it's not as much as you think it is. It's like a shockingly small amount that exists in the world right now. So
244,000 metric tons.
Yeah, can you go to images and see? Yeah.
Oh, there we
go. So that is how much gold exists in the world right now.
That looks like a lot, but if you think about it, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
that's not a lot
for the entire world gold reserve, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the longer you have this power and the more you use it, the less valuable it becomes. So it might just be a shit power.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
I mean, I guess that's why the prompt said you're cursed.
But what if while you're trying to chop your arm off, the saw turns to gold? Does it count if I touch it with my like how far on my hand?
Yeah, where does the power stop?
It's a fun what if, but I think because the lack of rules and like Midas wasn't very rigid with what his touch was. So it doesn't really work that well. But yeah, you would presumably tank the cost of gold though.
Yes. Yeah, you would tank the cost of gold.
But although honestly, if you tanked it and you still had a lot, I don't think it would matter much because gold would still be
gold is still useful because it's used like the electronics. It's a good conductor. So maybe you might just boost the electronics in the world.
I mean, if you want to grief and just fuck with the world economy, then you could just like hold on to it. But other than that, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds like an awful power.
What if you're offered the chance to be the best in the world at something? What skill would you choose? Okay. How specific do we need to be with this skill?
As specific as you want to be.
Yeah, as specific as you want to be.
So I can be as broad with it as possible?
Okay, how broad do you want to be? Give me an example.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, I want to be the best at, like, learning stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because then the world's your oyster.
But then
you're so good at learning things that you don't find it a challenge to learn anything. So you just be able to learn
that's just a superpower. He just said best in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's the best learner in the world.
Yeah, maybe the average is actually not that high, and I'm just a little bit smarter.
I think you'd run into the problem of like you would be so good at learning that it would not you would not have like a.
It wouldn't be fun.
No, I don't think you'd have a drive for it. So I think you'd end up maybe learning less than you intend to because you would find it almost too unstimulating to learn.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how you quantify learning skill.
All right.
Because most of the time learning just comes down to time a lot of the time, right?
I think what makes a skill very valuable is that it has moments in its life where it can shine, but it isn't like your only thing. Because I think for a skill to be really appreciated, you need to have moments where you can't use it. And then when you can use it, you're like, oh, yeah.
Okay, I got it. Best in the world at time management.
Okay. No, I think
dude, think about it. How much shit would you be able to do if you were just a god at time management?
But like how much more would your life improve now than it would by being the world's best time management?
Look, you might think I'm a great time manager, but I'm not the best in the world.
That's an awful skill, Joey.
I don't think it would improve your life that much.
I think it would.
I don't think it would.
No, I don't think it would either.
Because if you're so good at time management that you know exactly what you're going to do at what time of each day and every single day, then you'd be able to plan everything out in your life.
That sounds boring.
You're asking
you can min-max your life.
To basically see the future.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
But the problem is there is a skill ceiling to time management, right?
Yeah.
Because you only have 24 hours in the day.
Yeah, but I'd be better at it than I am now.
But like,
I just feel like this is last.
Yeah.
All right, well then what do you guys want? I'm the only one talking right now. What do you guys want?
That's a bunch of nonsense, Joey, and you know it.
Joey, I think you're dumb and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Joey, make a TikTok, Joey, on how to like.
I'm getting bullied for having an opinion.
Okay, no, let me think.
I want something.
I mean, little low hanging fruit is like, I want to be able to learn languages easy.
Nah, dumb answer.
No, I don't want that.
Baby born answer. Oh wow, really? First thing that came to your mind?
Yeah.
Be the best in the world.
You're the best in the world at something. No one is better than you at this one thing you decide to choose.
Backflips.
Fuck off.
Nah, that would be sick though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nah.
You know,
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah.
That is sick.
I'm sorry, Joey. Joey.
I cannot believe the audacity. The audacity you guys have to say my answer was dumb, and you're like, I want to be good at backflips.
That's a fucking awesome skill, and that's a cool skill.
I think God's cooking. I think he's cooking.
How many times, God? How many times have you been in a situation in your life and you thought to yourself, man, if only I knew how to backflip?
So many, Joey.
Fuck off.
So many.
How many?
Dude, imagine
give me an example.
Imagine I'm like, hey, Gant, can you grab me a beer from the fridge? And he's like, yo.
Yeah.
And then backflips back. I feel like, yo.
Think about how much your quality of life would improve if you were just like the best backflipper in the world. You know, you want to cross the street. All right, you could cross it normally, or you could backflip your way across the street, and everyone's fucking watching you. You're at a party, and you're like, guys, you want to see something cool?
Many situations
you want to see something cool? And you fucking backflip, bro. The party is yours, man. The party is yours.
I'm running a podcast with
I'm serious.
Jesus Christ, guys.
You get like, they're like, oh, which aisle are you? Gaunt's like, oh, I'm 7A. And then he walks over and backflips into his business class seat.
Yeah, but then, okay, but you're only good at backflips, right?
No. But like, I mean, this doesn't mean that you're shit at everything else.
Yeah, but what if you are?
You're the best at this.
You're the best backflipper
well, then
in
he'd
the
be
world.
gone.
You're the best at doing. You're the best at doing backflips, right? But then someone's like, "Yo, what else can you do?" And you'd be like,
No, of course.
I can do a mid-cartwheel.
The way I interpreted this is that like you get this skill, but like everything else in your life is like normal, like right now. So like, you know, he's still good at YouTube and stuff like that. But like he just also has the added bonus of being the world's best backflipper.
yeah. And like I'm still gone, but also I have the added skill of just being a really great backflipper. And
Which is great because you don't want a skill that you're bringing out all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a skill that has purpose, and when it comes up, everyone's pumped about it.
Bro, if I could backflip, I would have made the Trash Tease tour like 5% more hype. No, 10% more hype. I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
Tell me that's not true,
Every time
Joey.
he comes out on stage, you backflip.
Yeah. Tell me that's not true, Joey. Joey.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I just can't believe that's the one skill you pick. Out of every skill on planet Earth.
One skill that I have been inspired by Gaunt, I think being the world's best magician would be hype.
Holy shit.
Actually, that
just
would be
whipping out magic trick and like the most, not even like the, oh, is this your card? Like the most mind bending, like making
David Blaine shit.
Yeah, like being like, hey, you got a needle? like, it's in my ass.
It's like, oh, you have a pet frog. Would be shame if I ate it.
You now have 3 pet frogs. You're like, I didn't want 3. You're just like, just a fucking menace.
It's like, check your armpits.
You go to border security. You're like, can we see your passport? Which one? Like, you're under arrest.
It's like the one in my hand or the one in your ass. It's like, what?
I just feel like being a like world class magician, like the best in the world.
Actually, that is true.
Is probably the closest thing we have to like a superpower.
The number of times I've gone to like an industry party and there's just been like a random magician there that's just lit up the room. It's the best.
It just works.
Like, fuck, I wish.
It just works.
Do you know why backflips are better?
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna argue because the problem with like magician or being a magician as a skill is that you need to like bring out a prop or something. Most of the time. Most of the time.
No, you don't.
Not at all.
The best part is that the good magician knows that you got to include the subject. So I'll be like, go on, give me a ring or something.
Yeah, street magic is
street
like
magic
the most.
Is the best.
Yeah. It's like, oh, like, and it gives extra credit as well if they're the ones that are providing the props, right? It's like, oh, that's legit.
Yeah, I'm not talking like I want to do like the shit that David Blaine does when he like just tortures himself. I don't want to do that. That's not magic. That's just insane.
But you also don't want to be like
just Mr. Beast before Mr. Beast came around, you know?
But you also don't want to be like a Copperfield where you're doing like stuff on stage.
No,
you want to be like,
I'm also talking like, hey, God, hand me that. And you'd be like, hand me what? And it's already in my hand. You know what I mean? Also, the other thing that I thought could be extremely useful, what if you were like, and I wouldn't do this as a job, but I was just the world's best baker. But I didn't open a bakery or anything. But if like when I baked, it was like everyone wanted a piece.
Every home cook is like, yeah, that's me, baby.
Yeah.
But like if I'm like, man, I'm feeling like I want this bread. I'm the world's best. Gonna make it. You know? I feel like
but then it'd be a waste for you not to open a bakery.
Nah, because that would be overrated. And I like that would be a waste of the skill.
What do you mean it'd be a waste?
Because I don't want to share my talents with the world. I want to share.
You don't have to share your talent with the world.
I want to share them with myself.
You just have to commercialize
I want to share my talents with myself and my friends. Because what will happen is I'll be like, wow, this business is going well. Let's do the Gordon Ramsay model. I have 15 chains around the world, and they all degrade in quality over time because I'm not there.
Well, you don't have to go that far.
No, I wouldn't.
But you could be like a lot of the Japanese stores where you're just like good at that one particular thing, and you just open one store, and that one store is where all the hype is.
No, I'd rather be like the guy who I like bake a ton of bread, and my neighbors are secretly always hoping that I'm going to come around every day and just offer bread, but I never do. But the one time I do, it's like fucking Christmas, where I'm like, hey, I bake some extra, you fucking go.
Like, yo, let's go.
Hey, I made one too many focaccias. Here you go. You know, and they're like, oh! They're like, honey, get home. He brought the focaccia. You know what I mean? Like that kind of level.
Bro, that'd be pretty hype.
I'm just saying, that's a great skill.
That would be hype.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
whatever.
That's a great.
I just want to backflip now.
I
want to learn how to backflip.
It doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's fucking move on. Who cares? You know, unimportant. Unimportant, lame.
Nah.
Lame and boring.
Nah.
I'm just gonna. That's funny.
This episode is sponsored by ShipStation. Boys, when I started a clothing brand, there was one question on my brain. How am I going to send all of my clothes to my customers?
How did Connor get his shirt, Joey?
Exactly. When we started, I was like, I know nothing about e-commerce. I don't know how to do any kind of shipping thing, but thankfully ShipStation was there for me.
Nowadays, every single device we own is getting smarter. And so should your e-commerce business too.
Because I'm getting dumber.
Whether you're looking for incredible efficiency or your business has outgrown your old shipping solutions, ShipStation helps you take the next step. ShipStation helps you achieve exceptional shipping efficiency with a robust, all-in-one order fulfillment system that integrates with over 180 of the most popular e-commerce platforms, marketplaces, and carriers. Pretty much no reason not to use it.
It's the fastest, most affordable way to ship products to your customers with discounts up to, get this, boys, 89% off.
89%?
89% off of UPS, DHL Express, and USPS rates.
Oh my
Seamlessly
God.
integrate with services and selling channels you already use and manage orders on one easy dashboard.
You can also effortlessly scale your business with smart features and automations that boost efficiency while bringing costs down.
Damn.
Deliver a better customer experience as well with industry-leading features that help you find the best carrier rates, print labels, and make customer service a breeze. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation, guys.
And 98% of those companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. So what are you waiting for? Lead your e-commerce business into a smarter future with the shipping software that delivers. Switch to ShipStation today. Go to ShipStation.com and use code TRASH to sign up for your free 60-day trial.
60-day trial.
That's ShipStation.com, code TRASH. Back to the episode.
If you had to compete in a game show, which show would you choose?
Easily, I'd love to do in the one where like those guys hunt you down. In the UK, that one game show where they try
Hunger
and hunt
Games?
You. No, they hunt you. You got to like be a fugitive in the UK for like 30 days.
I've not. Oh wait, is this Channel 4?
Yeah.
This sounds like some
We spoke
Channel
about
4
this on
shit. Yeah.
Thursdays 4.
There
was a game show where like they had like expert and like some police people helping them track people down. Hunted. Yeah. And you had to survive 30 days around the UK without being caught.
Whoa.
It was really fucking cool. And we spoke about it on Trash Taste before.
Yeah. I think Mr. Beast did this as well.
Yeah.
But like a less...
But way more fake.
A lesser form of it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
they
fun.
had like access to like phone records and who they were calling and stuff.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
like they had like legit access to information that I think like police forces had. I don't know how.
I don't really know because I don't really watch a lot of these kinds of shows.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say like
Naked attraction.
no.
I want to get my meat out there. No kidding.
The world needs to see. I want to do that one where you have like a room filled with like half real things, half chocolate things.
Oh,
that
yes.
looks so much. That looks like so
That
much
would be
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of Japanese game shows. I would
the Japanese
happily
ones
go.
seemed like the most fun.
Honestly, bro, like even like something as simple as like Takeshi's Castle would be kind of like,
Dude.
Yeah,
that'd be fun as fuck.
Takeshi's Castle.
But no, my luck, I'd go out on the first fucking
Oh,
thing.
of course.
Or I'd lose 15 of my teeth on the stepping stones.
Yeah, the lotion staircase.
Yeah,
that
my
shit would be
God.
so fun.
Honeycomb maze, that one was good too.
Yeah.
God, what a good game show. All right. You're locked in prison. How are you getting out? Could do individual or with members. Maybe this is serendipitous, but I was watching videos about how they got out of Alcatraz for some reason.
Okay.
Or with the spoon. They dug the hole with the spoon.
Are you thinking about Shawshank Redemption?
No. There's an actual
That's a
thing in
hammer.
Alcatraz as well.
Yeah, but it was like, I think there was like a couple of really like fascinating steps.
Yeah.
How they broke out. Like they made like life preservers.
Yeah.
And made like a boat somehow in prison.
They made a boat out of like vests or something?
Yeah, it was something crazy.
Holy
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
They were like really resourceful. And then the one guy ratted on them because he couldn't, his like hole wasn't wide enough in his cell to escape when they were all escaping. And he then ratted about how they did everything. So that's how we know. But and then the mystery of if they survived or not. But the point being was, he was fucking badass. But I think it's almost cooler to escape on less, right? They escaped by just using what was in the prison, which is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, what other way can you escape?
I don't know.
Is the real question.
I mean, I do love the classic attach yourself to the bottom of the car. The classic that's happened a bunch. Worked a number of times. People get lazy, don't check under the cars.
Yeah.
Has that worked? Because I only see that in like TV shows and shit like that.
No, it's worked a bunch. In the UK, I think it's happened a couple of times.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think there was a pretty famous one that happened in the UK where a guy escaped from getting under the truck.
The truck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It just sounds like something you don't see in like movies.
Under truck UK.
Depends how, like, what kind of prison are we talking about? Are we talking about...
Are we talking like Alcatraz or are we just talking like a regular prison?
Yeah, there we go. Former soldier would have held onto straps of a food delivery van to make his escape.
Jesus.
Yeah. I guess we're talking like Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Let's say Alcatraz because it's an added layer of you need to swim.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like if you're in Alcatraz and you got like a life imprisonment sentence, either you drown or you swim all the way, right? Wait, how far was it away from shore? I don't actually know.
5 miles.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Oh shit! Okay.
How far is it? It's pretty hard. I mean, they at the time they believed it was impossible to even do it in like their shit raft.
Yeah.
Oh,
2 kilometers offshore.
2 kilometers.
Okay, maybe I'm crazy. I could do it.
I couldn't.
I could not do that.
I think
especially in the cold waters as well.
I think the main issue is that if I'm not mistaken, I think those waters are a little rough.
Yeah.
Which would definitely be the hardest part.
And probably freezing as well.
Look, I think life or death, boys. I'm confident you could swim 2 kilometers. Life or death. in a perfectly just a lake. You could do it.
Yeah, maybe a lake.
You would be...
Maybe non-freezing waters.
I think you'd be on death's door.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you guys swim much.
No.
I don't want to test it. I don't want to test it.
Yeah, I don't want to test it.
Yeah.
You could do it. 2 kilometers is pretty far to swim, but not unthinkable for a human with no training to do.
I think I would rather like hide it out somewhere and then wait for like the next delivery of prisoners by a boat and then try and sneak back onto that
I think
boat.
that would be really hard to do.
It would be hard to do, but also swimming 2 kilometers would also be hard to do.
You would rather risk being caught than just be like, fuck it, I'm a swimmer.
I would rather risk being caught than risk drowning.
But presumably in this case, prison is so bad where it's like, I'm just going to fucking die if I can't get out of here.
Yeah.
So it's like, I might as well
that's the choice that
like
they made, right?
Yeah, it's like, I'd rather just like go for it.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
I think because they also did it at night as well, which I think also made it way harder.
Yeah, of course, because you can't see.
Yeah, so I think that's definitely an added layer. Can you Google if the waters are rough? I think they are.
San Francisco Bay.
Man, I don't know. Like,
I've never been in a prison, so I've never really thought about it.
The history of swimming from Alcatraz. Cold
can
water
be 10 degrees or lower. Well. Oh, fuck.
So yeah, it's
you're
pretty
cooked.
cold.
You're fucking cooked.
That would be very tough.
Yeah.
You could do it.
You'd be fucked.
You could do it.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Possible.
Easy.
Rough
Can
and
you
choppy.
Google it if you could swim? Oh, the current would take you pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swimming from Alcatraz is impossible. For experienced swimmers with proper support, swimming from Alcatraz can be safe and fun.
With proper support.
But make no mistake about it, the Alcatraz swim is a challenge.
Oh, okay.
So sweet. So you're already fighting tooth and nail to just get out of the prison, and then you're like, all right, here's where it really begins.
Well, yeah, so I guess if you had a half decent life jacket, you could pretty comfortably do it.
Yeah, but where the fuck are you getting a life jacket after escaping from prison?
Well, that's where they made one, right? I guess you would have to try and make some shitty life preserver in prison. What I'm realizing now is that this has devolved into, could we swim? And could we escape from prison? I actually don't know.
Also, if I remember correctly...
I don't know how to escape from prison.
I don't know. The most like interesting video I've seen is that I think if you take like ketchup or something, it's like acidic enough where if you rub it against the prison bars.
Oh, the salsa as well. Right?
Oh, the salsa.
That was the
yeah.
Mythbusters, right?
Yeah.
Over time, it worked.
Over time, it
also
actually...
miso as well.
Yeah, that one guy from Hokkaido.
Yeah.
He was like the escape expert.
Shiratori, yeah.
Yeah, that one time where he like dislocated his bones to like
to fit through the food train. Yeah. I went to that prison as well, and that thing is like this big. And it's like, you can't even fit your head in there. How the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, if the Hawaii special of us trying to build a raft has told us anything, we're not fucking making a raft. Right?
Hey man, mine won't stay afloat.
We were given full equipment.
Yeah. You think we got some pool noodles lying around out there? I mean, all you would need is something slightly buoyant, and you'd probably be able to make it across.
I mean, even just one pool noodle will do.
Yeah, honestly,
even before that, how would we even get out of prison? Do you reckon? Right? Do you reckon in prison? Do you reckon you'd be able to learn how to lockpick?
No.
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 I don't think so.
You wouldn't have there's no way you would be allowed to be close enough to a lock for that long to be able to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like, I'm wondering, like,
also, how would you learn how to do it?
That is actually, going back to the other skills, lock picking.
Lock picking?
Would love to be amazing at that.
It'll be great just to know lock picking and just like know I could, just in case I've like locked out of my house or something like that.
Dude,
right.
Imagine being that guy. I'd take that subreddit. There's a subreddit for flashlights. Have you seen this?
No.
There's a
Did
subreddit.
you say flashlights or fleshlights?
Flashlights.
Okay.
There's probably one for that too.
Yeah.
There's a subreddit for flashlights. And there's one post that went viral where like, because they all talk about flashlights and when you would need them, and it was like the power went out of the supermarket. I finally got to use my TL811, and then everyone on the subreddit was like, "Damn, I wish I was him. Damn, the guy's so fucking cool. Damn, he got the thing we all dreamed of." Where like everyone needed him and his flashlight. And I have to imagine like you go to your friend's house, you're all locked out. They're like, "Oh, we gotta wait an hour for the lock." Be like, "Hold up.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's like, does anyone have a clip?
Go to like top of all time. It might be that one.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to bust out my 80,000 lumens.
Do you reckon hacking would be a useful skill?
Hacking?
Yeah.
No.
Not that you do anything illegal with it, but just knowing that you could hack if you needed to.
I don't know, actually. I've never been in a situation where I'm like, man, I wish I could just hack. Like, I've never been in that situation.
Yo,
so
sometimes I just want to fucking Chromecast my stuff to the TV in the hotel Wi-Fi, and the fucking Wi-Fi IP shit is just like too inconvenient to be able to do that.
That is true.
That would be in that one time, I would love to be able to do it.
Yeah, like you're so good, you just pull out the laptop and you just like hit the space bar. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
I'm in.
I just want a really fucking cool torch now. Is it like a male urge thing to just want a fucking powerful torch?
Maybe.
I think
Doesn't Ludwig have one?
Ludwig's got the stupid Giga one.
Oh, okay.
The 100,000 lumens one.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's just dangerous, right?
Yeah.
With like when you have a flashlight. That's powerful.
I mean, yeah, you could easily blind yourself with that.
Did you guys ever have a laser pointer as a kid?
Yeah,
that was like made illegal.
I was not allowed to.
No,
have it.
I was not allowed to have it.
No, nor was I. But I remember buying one in like France or something.
Yeah,
and because I think it's like illegal in the UK, right?
I don't think they sell them in stores in the UK, but yeah, I remember in France I had them as well.
it's always when you go to France.
Why is it France?
I don't know, but I had a school trip to Paris, and I was like, "Oh, you can buy a laser pointer." And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's amused me for fucking hours just pointing at things. But now as an adult, I realize how fucking dangerous it is.
Yeah.
And I totally realize
that
why.
goes in your eye. You're like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it goes so far as well.
Yeah. I mean, I had one of those like fake laser pointers that were called laser pointers that you get at like the arcade, but it was just a fucking green LED, and you just be like, ooh, it's not a fucking laser at all. It's just a green light. But you're a 5-year-old, you're like lasers.
Yeah, I love pointing it at the helicopters or the planes.
Yeah, it's like, I'm over here, guys.
Yeah. So to in conclusion, we have no idea how we'd break out of prison.
No, I don't think we could.
That's such a good post. Scroll up. Flashlights in games, movies. Flashlights in r/flashlights.
Jesus Christ.
We just went down a fucking weird rabbit hole, man.
All right, I'll try and find it for you, Kai, because it's. Give me a second.
All right. Oh my, what? What the fuck? Kai, were you high when you made this one? You are being chased by the immortal snail. What is your plan?
Oh, this one. This one's based on a horror movie.
The immortal snail?
It Follows something. Or I can't remember I've seen this question posed before because there is a horror movie called It Follows, I think.
Yeah.
Can you search it up? And the whole premise of this horror movie is that there is this monster, right? And once you're... Yeah, this is it. So there's this curse that gets passed around through I think like sex, right? So it's basically like an STD in that case.
Okay.
Right. But once this curse follows onto you, there will be this monster that will follow you wherever you go. But the thing is, this monster can only walk very, very slowly. But once it catches you, then you are basically dead, right?
Okay, so... Okay, maybe I'm acting dumb here. Surely you would just be like, okay, the snail, let's see how you know, I'd watch it and I'd be like, okay, it takes about how long? Let's say it goes the other side of the room in like an hour.
Yeah.
You just measure how far that is. You're like, okay, I've got the speed of the snail. And then now you're like, all right, I'm going to go spend 4 weeks in the UK, fly to the UK, wait for the snail to get to the UK. All right, I'm going to go back to Japan now. And then it takes another 2 months. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that scary. You would just have to like keep traveling.
Yeah, that's basically the solution. That's basically the solution that a lot of people have
because the
come
snail
to.
presumably can't go that fast.
Yeah, it can't. The thing is, it can't go that fast.
So
yeah, let's say it goes at the pace of an actual snail.
Yeah,
then you would just spend like, okay, I'm gonna go in the UK for 6 months. Spend 6 months in Japan.
That's true.
The snail will be constantly stuck in Kazakhstan or something. You know, going back and forth.
What if? What if you go on holiday and you go on holiday somewhere right in the middle or something?
I just simply wouldn't, because I would know, Gaunt, there's an immortal snail that will kill me. So I think like for this to work, it needs to be like, you have to think like, man, I just can't leave my rural town in Montana. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
or you constantly need to like calculate. You constantly need to like triangulate, because if the real horror in this, I think, is like the anxiety of not knowing when that snail would come, you know.
Yeah.
So
well, I would like,
yeah, if you could physically see the snail, then it wouldn't be as scary.
yeah,
I think I would try. Oh, you can't see it.
Well, the whole premise of It Follows is you can't see it, right?
yeah. The whole premise of It Follows is that it could be,
It could be way far away or it could be right next to you.
yeah. So it takes the form of like a person. You don't know what kind of person that's going to be.
Okay.
It's going to be a different person every time.
Can it go through walls, or does it have to go through walls like human beings?
So how it, in the movie, it's like super strong, so it can go through walls if you like trap yourself into like a room, but it also follows human logic, so it will like knock on doors if it comes to your house or something. So basically, you won't know it's there until it's there.
Right,
you know,
right.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's mostly like the anxiety of like not knowing when it could come.
And I guess I would probably like, my first course of action would be to try and find a way to find where it is.
Yeah.
And then once I've found where it is, determine how fast it goes. I would try and throw a tracker on it. Just try and stick a tracker on it. You know what I mean? Just trying to fucking like I'm like in a cornhole, like fucking.
It's like yeet, yeet. Yeah,
just put an air tag on
yeah, just put an air tag.
It's like snail.
Okay.
Like, okay, shit.
What if it runs out of battery though?
What if it goes
throw another one on
it?
it?
Yeah. Human logic, right? And it will, if I'm in a straight line to it, it will only walk in a straight line.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have some like fucking Looney Tunes-esque trap that has like that has a tracker attached to a bunch of duct tape that it just walks through, and then it like wraps around it or something. So then it attaches the duct tape with the tracker to it.
Yeah.
And that way I'm like, all right, I know where it is. Cool. All right, I'm going to Barbados. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but what if the snail or like the monster in It Follows? What if it has like human intelligence, and so it can take planes as well?
Oh, then
you know,
yeah, then you're fucked.
And then you are fucked.
I think I would just die. I think it would be too much to live with that. You would die so fast from the stress of it. I think.
Yeah.
You probably would.
I think you'd be so stressed 24/7. You would not be fun to hang around. You would not be able to enjoy any moment in your life.
Yeah.
I think you'd off.
I think so.
I would take the joy away from him by doing it myself.
You take so that's your solution.
I was like, fuck you, snail. I'm gonna do it myself.
So what you've like the only edge that we would have on this thing is that it doesn't think like a human. If it thinks like a human, it's over. Like if they're invincible, it's over. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
Or just pass it on to someone else. You know, pass the curse on to someone else.
How would you pass it on though?
Huh?
How would you pass this one on?
Well, on that, it's by having sex with someone. So it's like a...
Well, boys, I'm about to have sex with one of you. Because I'm not going to die. I would rather have sex with you.
Boys, it's you or me, boys. It's you or me.
I'm either having sex with you or I'm killing myself.
Why in the movie it's sex?
Yeah, I think it's like an allegory for like STD or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. How would I... Yeah, I mean...
It's from the Weinstein Company. It makes sense.
Would you at least do a bucket list before you offed yourself?
No.
Like an immortal snail?
I shit myself in the middle of the road.
I wouldn't enjoy it because I got a fucking snail looming behind me. I'm not gonna fucking enjoy it. No, I'm
I think this question is not too far off from the zombie apocalypse question.
Yeah. I would first of all go to the middle of the road,
take a big fat shit,
and then I'll be like, I've done everything I wanted to do.
Everything leads to taking a shit in the middle of the road.
Why do you shit in the road so badly? Where did this come from?
Just curious.
Where did this come from?
Just curious.
I've never heard the masculine urge to shit on the side of the road.
It's not a thing. It's not a masculine urge.
Just the curious urge to like live like a dog for one day, you know?
So you want to be a furry?
No.
No, what you're saying is you want to be a furry.
No.
All right, gone.
All right.
Next one.
Next one.
This episode is sponsored by Betterhelp.
October is the season for wearing masks and costumes, but some of us may feel like we wear our masks and hide more often than not. At work, in social settings, around our family. Therapy can help you learn and accept all parts of yourself so you can take off that mask. Because masks should be for Halloween fun, not for our emotions.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
As someone who growing up felt like I was wearing a lot of masks because I didn't know what kind of person I wanted to be. You know, having talk therapy really helped me just understand myself a little bit better. Didn't mean that I just wanted to fix anything about myself. It actually just helped me internalize a lot of things and helped me just understand myself and become a better person, in my opinion.
So take off that mask with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/trash to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/trash. Back to the episode.
You've just swapped body with the person on your left. What you doing?
Shitting in the road.
Doing a backflip. Okay, so
screaming in front of the mirror the way God intended for Connor.
So I assume for me it'll be gone.
Yeah.
There's no one to my left.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch Ant-Man.
Joey, that's cap, Joey. That's cap.
Nah, I wouldn't. Shit, I don't know.
I'd go live.
You'd go live?
Yeah, I'd make him stream.
Fuck. Don't do that. I would
delete all his JRPG save files.
What the fuck?
That's so rude.
just to see what happens.
I'd cry. I'd come back to my body the next day and I'm like, that motherfucker.
Is it one day?
It doesn't say.
It's like permanent. Let's say it's permanent.
Let's say it's permanent.
Permanent?
Permanent.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. What about 5 years? Because that's long enough for you to have to get used to it.
Yeah.
But not like... You can't make like you haven't like resigned yourself to being like Grant or Joey or Connor.
5 years.
5 years of Connor. Damn.
Damn, bro.
The way he wanted it.
The way he wanted it.
Okay. Question. If you in my body, like, am I stuck in your?
I guess you
am I
are.
stuck in like Joey's body forever?
I guess so.
I
guess.
Yeah, would you? Because this is like a circle, right? And you'd be taking out like one of the circles.
So what you're saying is if one of us does it, then we all have to do
that would be kind of cool though, where it's like, you ccannot fucking die for 5 years. None of us can die for 5 years. Which is pretty easy to do, but don't, Joey, don't go paramotoring.
Oh, fuck. I don't know, eh? You got to think, what's something that you right now cannot do in your own body, but the person to your left maybe can?
It would be stressful as fuck, because you're like, hey man, can you like not fuck anything up while you're in my body? Can you like not fuck anything up I got going on? Because like, would you then have to be like, okay, question, because we're all online, right? Would you go? Would you like have to be like, hey, so I'm Connor now? I'm Connor. I look like Joey, but I'm Connor. You know what I mean? Like
everyone would.
Or would you think like no one's gonna believe us?
No one would.
So we'd have to like pretend to be each other.
Yeah.
But it would be obvious. I think it'd be very obvious very quickly.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
No, all you have to do is just go, oh yeah, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
First thing.
No, presumably I would have your accent.
First thing.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
First thing. Yeah. How would you convince like even like us that you're someone else right now? Like, how would you do that?
That would be so hard. It would be so hard because I just wouldn't think like Joey.
Yeah. It would like the moment like if Connor was in my body and someone was like, tell me what you think about this piece of music. You'd just be like, what do you mean?
Also, it would like, probably like end your relationships, no?
It would.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, I wouldn't be like, hi, honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
Me,
I'd be
Joey.
like, this is weird.
Okay.
Like, would Joey be like, hey, would you, because Joey's in your body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you just like do wife swap? Which is how what you do? Like, what would you, like, how do you handle this?
Yeah. I don't know how you act in front of Sydney, so I just have to like guess. I'd be like,
No, you have to swap, but then swapping would be so awkward for everyone.
be so awkward.
Yeah, it would be so awkward.
I think it would probably be like impossible for 5 years. It would be, I mean, I think you'd ruin each other's lives.
I think it'd be really hard even for like a week.
yeah, a week.
Nah, a week you could just
A
be
week
like,
is
nah,
just
'cause a
like
guy
you-
can disappear for a week.
Yeah,
It's like, honey, I'm just going on a boys' trip.
yeah,
That's your right as a guy. You have a right to disappear for a week as a
yeah.
guy. No, you do. You do. Yeah, you do.
Damn.
As long as you give prior notice.
Well, yeah. You can't-
What is this job, honey? I'm giving 2 weeks notice to
'cause, like, you gotta be
disappear
like,
for a
I've
week.
saved up my
You
leave
don't say
period.
that. You just
I'll be
like-
using it now.
Because you just gotta be like, I'm going for the boys for a little bit. How long? I don't know, like a week. A week you don't know. Let's try for a week. I'm with the boys, and then they won't question it.
Okay, do
you sure?
I don't know. I'm not in your situation.
I think mine would question it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't disappear for a week.
Not without a good reason.
You need a good reason to disappear for a week with
What's
the
the good
boys.
reason?
The boys.
No, it should be like, why do you need a week?
Because the boys need a week.
I'll try it.
It's if it's only a week, you'll take the shit that you take.
I feel like we would be like,
Yeah, if it was
yeah.
for a week,
We have
I
to
think
go
we
and
would
get a
all,
cabin.
we
We'd
all
get a
three of
cabin
us
in the
would
woods.
agree. Yeah, we would all disappear
Yeah,
together for a
just
week.
get a cabin in the woods and just stay there for a while.
Yep.
and then nothing would change because I guess
Or
we would be doing the same.
it could be really or if we really wanted to fuck with people, we could do that caravan trip or just like go to a cabin in the woods, but bring a bunch of our friends just to fuck with them for a week.
Yeah.
Just like start acting
you
normal,
could
but
get,
then
like-
slowly start like giving them hints, being like, "Hang on a second, you're not God, are you?" And then I'll be like, "It's actually me, baby."
What's the first thing you're doing? You wake up in
In
someone
your
else.
body?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, eh?
I'm taking your answer.
No, you know what I would do? I'd do you a solid, Gant.
What?
I would use a bidet.
You use the bidet.
I'd be like, I'll show you how much you've been missing out. Your body will thank me.
Bro, I'm ordering like a fat fuck.
would.
I'm for ordering a fat pizza or something and just be like, I don't need to care
Just
about
fattening him up.
Okay, actually, question. So if I take over your body,
Yeah.
my for example, my language skills ability would be the same as they are now.
Yeah.
So I would be Joe who could speak Welsh and English.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I think I would go to a girls' bar and rack up a Nijuman bill on your card.
But you don't know his pin.
I mean, I'd have to be like, hey, Joe, can I have your pen?
And then I'll be like, why, of course. Connor in my body.
as people normally
hey,
do.
how much cash you got on you right now? I would spend that. I would spend whatever.
You just go into my shit. Just be like, oh, new money, sweet. That's mine now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What would I do?
Well, okay.
What can I get
would
away?
do? I would eat a fuck ton because it'd be Joey's body that has the consequences.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
go on like a fucking. I would
Just
eat a fuck ton.
ruin.
I go for a
gorge.
fucking binge drinking night with the boys.
Yeah.
Presumably Joey's there too. Actually,
Yeah.
we're all ruining each other's body.
Yeah.
Let's just do hard drugs.
Actually,
Why not?
That would be
Actually, that'd be kind of hype.
it would be so sick to be in your body and then like drink and be like, "Wow, you drink, you handle this way differently than I do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of sick, actually.
Yeah, or as Gant said, just be like, you know what, I was kind of scared to try cocaine, but
Try it in God's body.
Yeah,
Let's just try it in Gant's
let's see how
body.
Gant
I've
reacts
heard
to it.
heroin is pretty addictive.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude,
let's
what
just
the fuck? Why am I addicted to
Yeah,
heroin?
I do heroin for a week and I'll be like, it's on you now, Gant.
I wake up and I'm like, why do I have 15 bags of fentanyl?
It's like, why am I really itching all of a sudden?
and a receipt to the Coldplay concert.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
What is up?
So yeah, short answer, we'd ruin each other's bodies.
That's,
Just for shits and giggles.
We'd ruin each other's body. How is that?
We're terrible friends.
We are
terrible friends.
We are actually terrible
We're horrible
friends.
friends.
Okay, here's a more interesting question because There's a manga I read like recently. I think we read it. It's like Lemon Chan or something.
Yeah.
Where you switch bodies, but you switch bodies every other day, right? So you switch bodies with one person one day, and then the next day
you're back
switch
in your
back,
own body,
and then the other day you switch back. Do you try to like? How do you try to manage living someone else's life, and do you try to like live their schedule? If you end up switching bodies every single day?
I think I actually would. Like if I woke up in Joey's body or a random person's body and they were like, hospital appointment at 10, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I guess I'll go. I mean, I don't want to like inconvenience them.
Joey, what do you mean? You were just saying like, yeah, I'd just go on a fucking binge drinking spree and just ruin your body.
No, I think like genuinely, I think I would like try and.
It's like hospital at 10, not on my schedule, boy.
I think I would try and be like, unless they had some dumb shit in there, I'd be like, bitch, what are you doing?
It's like
gym at 5. No,
Joey wakes my body, and I'm like, Joey, I have an anime themed stream today. You're gonna have to talk about anime for 4 hours.
Yeah,
you can do that, right, Joey?
Yeah,
you can do that, right?
I'm calling that shit off, dog.
You can do it.
It's like, but what if I just was like, hey guys, actually, Genshin stream easier. Actually, no, I wouldn't even do that.
I'm like, Joey, just don't get me cancelled. Don't call Jujutsu Kaisen mid. Yeah. That's all you need to do, Joey.
It's me 4 hours of me just. It's like, don't say anything bad.
Oh, man.
Not bad.
That'd be easier said than done, I think.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. Let's get one from the bottom. All right. Oh, wow. This is a big one.
What do we got? Oh, that's a big one.
You are in a forest and open Pandora's box. You get a power buff and a power nerf. It applies to senses or actions. What do you pick? Example, great hearing, but extremely weak.
Oh. So this is kind of like the... This is kind of the thing that you... Yeah, the superpower thing.
Is it just one power buff?
One power buff and one power nerf.
Huh? Yeah, what you already have.
Okay.
I think probably...
Also, it can't be a new one. It needs to be... Does it need to be a skill that you currently possess, whether it's like at the minimum level?
You get a power buff and a power nerf. It applies to senses or action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the case, so say for example, like Gaunt can't have like backflips because he doesn't know how to backflip yet. It needs to be something that he can at least do. I guess, but he can just do it better, right? Yeah.
Sorry, a power buff in backflipping.
I would be
I'm taking it 10 times out of 10.
I'm happy to be like quite weak if it means that I could get like almost like telescopic vision. Like I could literally see like the tiniest text super far away and be like, yeah, I can read it.
That sounds shit.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
Why? So that when I go to the fucking airport and my thing's on the gate all the way fucking down the way, I don't have to walk all the way fucking down there because I'm weak and frail, can't. I can zoom in with my eyes and be like...
You already have great eyesight. I have shit eyesight. I still wouldn't take a buff.
I don't
have
have zoom. We don't have zoom.
So just carry some fucking... You have a smartphone. Yeah. Use that.
Yeah, but it can't...
Just 6 times zoom.
Yeah, just 6 times zoom that shit.
That well in small text far away. You know that can't. Oh, great.
On the newer phones,
I could zoom in and look at the moon all blown up in my... No, I don't want to look at the fucking moon.
Why do you want to look at the moon?
What?
Why do you want to look at the moon?
No, it's because most of these things like, wow, look, you can see things far away and they just zoom in on the moon. You're like, okay, I've never wanted to... Name one time in my life I've wanted to take a picture of the moon. Never.
I've actually used the zoom function to like read text from far away. It does actually work. But it's pretty damn good now.
But like I want it to be like better than that because it's good, but I want it to be better. Yeah. And I would love to be able to see clearly like a kilometer away.
And you would sacrifice your physical prowess for that?
Yeah. I don't need to be physical. I'm playing video games all fucking day.
I don't know, man. That sounds kind of shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, what's a skill that I would love to get better at?
Not backflips because you can't do any.
Yeah. Huh? It needs to be something you know how to do. So not a backflip.
Not a backflip.
Yeah. Learn how to do a backflip first, and then you can discuss. First, I gotta figure out what skills I have.
What skills do I have that I don't already have?
I don't know. What actually? Think of it in the opposite. What is a skill that you have that you don't mind being nerfed? Is there a skill that you have?
I didn't mind being weak.
Weak?
Yeah,
just physically weak?
Yeah, just physically weak. I didn't mind that.
Dick size.
So what you're telling me, Gaunt, is that as long as you get buffed in something, you don't mind living with a micro penis for the rest of your life.
Depends. How small, how much of a nerf we talking here?
Well, Gon, I don't know what.
I got a bit to spare.
Yeah, first of all, Gon, I don't know what the standard size of your dick is.
Let's say it goes down to half an inch. Chop.
Half an inch?
Half an inch.
Oh,
hard.
bro. Easy.
Half an inch chop. Yeah, easy. I'll take
easy.
that.
Hard.
Fuck.
Hard.
Hard?
Half an inch. Hard.
Half an inch hard? Yeah, I'll take that.
Easy. Easy, baby.
It's like this.
Yeah, that's the nerf, right?
Yeah.
No. That's what your new penis size is.
Oh, I thought you meant you lose half an inch.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, if I nerf it half an inch, I'm taking that every single time.
I still got 2. I'm joking.
Yeah, you'd go.
Okay, so you'd go down. So the nerf of your dick would be that you'd have a half-inch dick.
Yes, hard.
Hard.
Depends how good the buff is.
Yeah, how good's the buff?
How good's the buff?
What's proportional buff?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, having a micro penis is not that bad.
I mean, half-inch hard is pretty bad.
All right.
That's like
maybe I'd nerf my height.
You nerf your height?
You're now 4'10".
Yeah, you're now Arky's height.
How big is the buff?
How big of a buff do you need?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm trying to think of the buff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the buff.
What's a buff I would want?
You will have perfect hair for the rest of your life.
Nah, that's not enough.
That's a good buff. For a lot of people, that's a good buff.
I mean, I'm all right with that so far.
For now.
For now.
For now.
It always catches up.
I know. It will catch up eventually.
I mean, I only want good hair for the next 10 years or so, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I'm good.
Yeah, but being 4'10" is not that bad.
No.
It's not.
So I feel like, and having perfect hair for the rest of your life is not that bad. You know, and it needs to be proportional. You're trying to game it here.
I am trying to game it here.
You can't game it. It has to be proportional.
Okay, on the flip side, I would sacrifice my height for a little larger of a cock.
Okay. Here's the deal.
Yeah. Are you good, Joey?
Gentlemen?
Are you good, Joey?
You're with me on this one,
Here's
right?
the conversion.
Yeah.
6 inches of height for 1 inch cock length.
6 inches of height for 1 inch of
How many inches you giving away?
Hold on, let me calculate real quick.
How many inches you taking off?
How much do I want is the question.
I think that's a fair amount, right?
That's a fair amount.
Yeah. Like realistically, you can only really add like 2 inches on.
Yeah.
You would be willing to go 4'10" for 2 extra inches on your dick.
Maybe not that much.
Okay, I'll change it.
All right.
4 inch length for 1 inch of cock.
So if I went down a whole foot, I'd be 3 inches longer.
Yeah. Is that worth it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's crazy.
I'll take it.
I would not take it.
Listen, you're not Japanese.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
Yeah. I just feel like it's pretty better to have a small dick and be
Taller?
like just average height, right?
Well, what's average height?
What's average height to you?
Yeah.
Are you average height?
Are you
Yeah,
average
like
height?
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
average
what are you?
fuck.
5'9"?
5'9". Yeah. What is it, like 5'8" is the average, I think? I'm a little
Is
above
it?
a little above average.
I thought it was a lot bigger than that.
Okay, well, let's talk about dick average size, huh? Overperform that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm just going to be disappointed.
Average fuck is
5'7".
5'7" is average
Yeah,
for a man.
So like,
Okay.
I think it's better to be 5'7" with a 4 to 5 inch penis.
All right, look it up.
Yeah.
What's the average dick length?
What is it? I think it's like 4. Is it?
Look it up.
5? 5? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I can't believe we've gotten into this.
5 inches. Yeah,
5 inches.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's better to have a 5 inch dick and be. Well, no, you pretty much smaller. Okay, I think it's better to be like 5'8" and have like a 4 inch dick than be 4'10" and have a 7 inch dick.
Well, it depends who you ask.
But also, like, as we've discussed a million times, as the male generation census is discussed, penis size doesn't matter that much.
No.
As long as you don't have a 1 inch.
Well, do you think height matters?
Yes, unfortunately.
Do you think...
I mean, it depends what you do in life.
Oh, it also depends
yeah.
who you ask. Because some people are very particular with like how tall a guy is, and some people are very particular with how big a guy is.
To a lot of people, it matters.
does.
I would say it matters more than penis length because you often
because you see that immediately. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, my dad's doing fine, so I don't know how you take a picture next to like me and my mum, and like I'm a fucking giant next to them. I'm like, where did I get these genes from?
Yeah.
What? My dad like comes up
British
to here.
Pub cuisine. I don't know. I just don't think I would trade length for length.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I
just said that because I literally can't think of anything better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I want to buff? I can't think of like an ability I'd like to buff. Maybe
I think the human body is pretty well designed.
It is.
Super hearing would be great though.
Super hearing would be great,
but I feel like I'd have to trade off a lot for that.
Okay, how about trading off having your BO stink less, and so you never need to worry about that again,
That's a good one.
or like never having bad breath again in your life. Because I feel like that's not enough to nerf too much, but that's like such a convenient thing.
You could do your time management.
Time management. I'd have worse time management.
But
you'd have worse time management for better BO.
Would you have the best?
Actually,
would you have the best time management for a micro penis?
No.
But apparently it's the most valuable skill in the world, Jerry. So.
Yeah, but also not having a dick that's larger than an inch is also nice. No offense if you are that.
Okay.
All right, anyway. You've been reborn with all your memories intact. How are you using that info?
All right. I'm going to find my favorite idol and fuck her. And then get married and then star in a kids' TV show with another kid prodigy, and then I don't know what happens in it. They fuck or something.
That sounds a lot like something.
That sounds a lot like something. All right,
now that would be stupid.
That would be dumb.
Here we go. I wake up in another world. All right, I'll learn magic. Get the bitches this time.
This time,
multiple bitches.
They are chasing after me. So I've been reborn into my life with all my current memories.
Okay.
Yes. I'd be a fucking insufferable kid.
Yeah, you would. Okay, what life?
I would be.
That's like, yeah, you would.
I think any kid who has the mind of like a 60-year-old man would be the worst.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, that's why a lot of like kid geniuses end up growing up. You know, I think. Actually, that's a bit different because, like, when you have like a kid genius that goes to like university early or something, you hear a lot that like, you miss a lot of like the childhood. But with being reborn with the memories of an adult, I guess you still retain the skills, but you haven't missed out on your childhood because, assumedly, you already had the childhood in your previous life.
Yeah.
What adult skills do you think you could transfer over
to a child?
Yeah. Bro, I would like.
Well, look, I always watch.
I
always watch those TikToks to tell you that you should invest in the S&P 500 early, day one, age one. Mom, invest my money in the S&P 500.
I don't need a college fund.
I don't need the tooth fairy money. Put it in the S&P 500. I'll be a millionaire by age 20, mother.
Put it all into crypto, baby.
Doink.
It's like, if I don't
compound interest, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Compound interest, mother. Think about it, mother.
It's like, mother, if I don't wake up in the morning and the tooth has been replaced by 12 points up, I will be very upset.
Mother, it's 4 a.m. and I'm 2 years old. Where is my Zin and Monster Energy white again?
Where's my chia butter oil?
I need to get to get on the grind set, mother. Where is it?
There's not enough time.
This is presuming like you're a like I just imagine if you're like, obviously we're assuming it's us, right?
Yeah.
We're like, I think pretty well adjusted. Could you imagine if they had like some fucking lunatic like Twitter person who lives on Twitter all day spewing like right-wing nonsense? Could you imagine if he got reborn as a baby?
Oh my god.
Dude, you just like you're like, oh, what a wonderful baby. He goes, migrants. You're like, oh god.
Like, what did you just say? It's like, I must have been hearing things.
I don't know. I feel like I'd use that time not to like further my future life, but just take more time to appreciate. Yeah, take more time to appreciate the amount of free fucking time you'd have. I would do...
My Lego arc would go crazy.
Oh my God.
My Lego arc
I think I'd actually learn how to like skateboard and shit as well, you know? Because I never learned how to do that as a kid.
True. You know what I would do? I'd learn how to backflip.
Yes, that's what I would do. I would use that extra time because I was thinking, would I learn more languages?
My child body could take more hits than my adult body. I would be less afraid to fail.
I regret it because I can front flip and I can still front flip now on trampoline, and I know I have the ability to do a backflip. I just know I do.
Yeah.
But it's the fear that's
it's the mental.
It's the mental.
Because I just think like in my head, I'm like, every time I'm going to go for it. I'm like, it's just not worth the 1% chance I have of snapping my neck.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's just not worth it.
There's this tiny voice in the back of your head that's like, you're going to die if you attempt this. And it's like, okay.
I think I would do all the things that I wanted to do as a kid. And now looking back, I just never did for some reason.
So number one, do a backflip.
Do a backflip.
Learn to skateboard.
Skateboard. Learning to snowboard / ski would be fun as well. I'm
going to try and backflip once this year. Decided now. Shit, there's only like 3 months left.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Gotta find a trampoline.
We're gonna go through a backflip arc. I want to learn how to backflip now as well.
All right. next year's resolution: learn how to backflip. If by the end of 2025, all three of us do not know how to backflip, you can unsubscribe. That's
the next Trash Taste special. Just learning how to backflip.
It's gonna go so bad.
I'm excited. I would love how to learn how to backflip. If you cut a sandwich in half, do you get 2 sandwiches or 2 half sandwiches?
That's fucking dumb.
This is the questions I ask myself after a joint. Like,
you
what is this?
You don't have 2 sandwiches. You have 2 halves of a sandwich.
Yeah.
No, can't. No, don't.
What constitutes as a sandwich?
What constitutes as a sandwich? Do you need to have crust on that sandwich? Because if you cut the crust of sandwiches from like...
I'm not entertaining you here. I'm not...
Okay, so wait.
Don't. I know you want to do. Don't do it.
You're right. Because otherwise, if you buy a sandwich at the combini, you'd be buying 2 sandwiches, right?
If you're like, hey, Connor, do you want 4 sandwiches? We all know what that is. We all know the exact dimensions that's going to show up. Like, we know the size. There's no part of my mind that when you're like, hey, Connor, I'll bring a sandwich for you, where I think you're bringing me a half.
Yeah.
I think you're bringing me a full
I agree with that.
Sandwich.
I was like trying to make an argument, and I was just like,
it's
a catch-22.
Do you want a hot dog? And if I showed up with half a hot dog, it's clearly half a hot dog. You would be like, what the fuck? You would be like, what have you done? I don't even know it was legal to cut a hot dog in half. Is it? I don't know. I've never seen anyone do it.
I've never seen anyone do it.
You can't do it.
I think that goes against the Geneva Convention.
I think so. Okay, ow.
All right.
Okay, I got 2. Pick one.
I'll take that
one.
All right. If you were isekaid into the Stone Age and you could bring one modern device with you, what device would you choose? The Virtual Boy. The Nintendo Virtual Boy.
The Virtual
Boy? The worst console?
Yeah, because I'd be like, this is what the future holds.
Yeah, then the caveman would be like...
And it wouldn't sell.
Like, this is the best?
I could bring one item.
I can bring one item.
A functioning nuclear power plant.
Why would you want that?
Dude, I would advance this fucking age real fucking quick.
Bro, that's going to get like... stolen off you within like 0.1
A nuclear power plant.
Yes.
Will be stolen off of me.
Yes, bro. You take a nuclear power plant, like, and whoever owns that fucking country or that land is going to be like, actually,
nah, because I'm the only one who knows how to run it.
You don't know how to run a nuclear...
Do you know how to run one?
Yeah. Trick, you don't know how to run a nuclear power plant.
I can run it.
By yourself, no less. By yourself.
Motherfucker thinks he's Homer Simpson.
You're just going to make a fucking Fallout that...
I can run it.
You're going to make Chernobyl, except like in the Stone Ages.
Yeah. Okay, fine. An oil power plant.
You don't know how to run that either.
I know how to run that.
You don't know how to run that.
There's a furnace that we got to keep heating with the oil. All right, so I just need a pipe to pump it. Easy enough. Comes with the factory.
Right.
And then I just got to find some oil, which shouldn't be too hard. We're in the cave.
Yeah, just I'll bring back a shovel as well while I'm at it. Why not? Let's get started early.
If it's in the confines of the plant, it's coming with me.
Okay, let's switch it up then. Okay. If you could bring back something that you could physically hold.
Okay.
Yeah,
one item you could physically hold.
A coal power plant. I could bring that back.
What?
Okay. Okay, now let's think.
One thing you can hold.
A Tesla.
A Cybertruck.
just bring back a Cybertruck.
I would have a great drive. Only one drive.
Yeah. They'd be like, have fun walking, clams.
Just bring a tank in it.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, it'd have to be something that presumably would hold value and not break easily.
In the Stone Age, right?
Yeah, it would have to be something that wouldn't break. And if it did break, you would have the means to be able to fix it. Which limits it down to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like if you brought a smartphone in that one isekai, it's like, how the fuck is this motherfucker charging that shit?
Yeah. You ain't getting no energy.
And we all know the cables, they don't last. It's not going to last. The cable's going to get fucked up and broken.
I got it. Every volume of Dr. Stone.
No, because then by that point,
it'll be like the fucking Bible to them.
I'm making my own light bulb like immediately.
I guess what you would realistically, the correct answer to bring is that like if you're trying to fucking speed up civilization,
yeah, just bring a book or something.
You'd probably bring all the books with like how to mine ore, how to refine ore, how to build. How to use steel, how to do, and then, or you would just be like, hey, we found a waterfall. Let's get some wood together and let's make a hydro power plant or some shit. Like, let's get some.
Damn, you're right. You're right.
Although they figured that out ages ago, like the Roman period.
Here's the thing: I would probably bring back some like. Going back to what you said, probably bring back some like magic tools or something like that, and just present myself as the Messiah.
Yeah, I guess right. There's two ways of doing this.
And, it's a 50-50 whether I get burned at the stake or actually become the next god of this world.
Sure.
And I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take that. You know, risking it.
Honestly,
how far back? It's the Stone Age. All right.
Honestly,
religion doesn't exist yet. I could make my own religion. just start my own religion and present myself as the Messiah.
Just bring back a fucking body pillow and just be like, "This is your god now." I'd be like,
maybe this is the American in me talking.
Yeah,
I think I'd bring back a fucking M16 and just 3 giant rucksacks full of bullets. Just as many bullets as I can physically carry.
Holy shit, man.
And then that gun's never leaving me. And I think I would be able to take over pretty quickly.
How the United States has not given you citizenship yet is beyond me. With that answer, damn,
but,
man.
I mean, presumably a guy with a bow and arrow, if there's just enough of them, I would just get... I wouldn't last very long.
Exactly.
But maybe they would be so impressed because, armor can't stop bullets. Armor back then wasn't made to stop bullets.
Yeah, but if you get overrun enough, you're going to run out of bullets.
For sure.
Eventually.
But I think maybe just watching this weapon be used, they would probably be like, hold up, this guy's fucking cooking. You know what I mean? Like, let's hear this guy out.
Let's hear this guy out.
Because surely the sound alone would terrify them.
Yeah, but I think they'll be terrified with most basic sounds. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you bring back a fucking MacBook and they just hear the dun. They'll be like,
okay, what the fuck was that? Also, what prep are you going to do going back to the Stone Age, right? What prep are you going to... Like, let's say you can bring an item back as well and you have time to, like, prepare for it. What do you do?
While you're thinking, can I get to show you guys a funny video? Can you type in how it feels to be a Mac user when trying to use a Windows PC?
Okay.
So you have one item and you have time to prepare?
Yeah, you have one item and you have time to
prepare
as well.
Man, I don't know,
I would memorize every solo eclipse that would happen within the time period I was going back.
This is called What MacBook Owners Use It. You need the sound. What MacBook users think it's like to own a Windows PC.
Oh, yeah. That's so good.
Okay. I have time to prepare. How long do I got?
As much as you want. You know you're going back, so you could memorize, you could learn whatever skills you need, whatever you need to know, whatever knowledge you need to know.
I would learn how to run a nuclear power plant.
Okay, you have two reasons. What is your goal? Okay, first question. What's your goal? Are you being like noble or selfish? Like, are you trying to
I'm being
help?
selfish as fuck.
You're going to be the god of the new world.
Do you want to be the ruler?
Yeah.
How would you?
Because like, how could you? Okay, here's the thing: how could you better humanity without? Well, holy shit, I'm becoming a dictator. How could you better humanity without you being the one in control, dictating everything? This is my villain arc, man. I just holy shit.
Reads Minecraft once.
Holy shit.
I don't know. How would you do that? I just feel like so many ways.
See, because it could be as simple as like, you know, this is the Stone Age, right? People still use like fire is like a hard to come by resource.
Did it bow and arrows in the Stone Age?
I don't know.
I would assume so.
Presumably.
Yeah.
They had axes, like knives.
Because the thing is, if you bring like something like a smartphone, this is gonna be nothing to them except for like magic, right?
Yeah.
This is so far away from what they are technologically, like their technological understanding, that it's gonna be useless because the infrastructure isn't there.
Presumably you wouldn't even be able to communicate with them. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
See, because you could honestly just impress them by bringing a fucking Zippo lighter. And just be like, look.
Yeah, exactly.
I can make fire. I'm a
fire
god.
Anytime, no matter what circumstance.
It's like, Bob, anytime I'm a god.
That would run
now.
out of fuel, though. That would run out of
That
fuel.
would run out of fuel.
I just feel like they
Flint?
wouldn't trust you because you'd be so different. So no matter what you did, they wouldn't. So you'd have to take over by force.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You need.
I reckon you show up with a fucking M16. They'll line up real quick. But I think the problem is you'll probably be assassinated pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because you just can't sleep.
You can't sleep. You're going to be poisoned or something like that.
Yeah.
See, you need to like get a way to build a trust circle. How'd you do that? Religion. God complex.
Yeah, but you can't even communicate with them. They speak English.
Yeah, how do you communicate that ideology?
We have no means to learn that.
How do you communicate that ideology to a group of people that can't communicate with you?
You you spend your time learning linguistics.
No, you bros cook.
You know what? You know what could really impress them? That's easy to understand.
What?
Doing a sick backflip.
Yo,
be like, guys, before you kill me,
now you're
watch
cooking.
this.
Now you're
If you
cooking.
did a magic trick, I think they would just kill you.
Yeah.
I think they'd be like,
Yeah.
well, I don't like this guy.
But if you did a backflip, they'd be like, yo, this guy is physically
Okay, if
above
you had
all of us.
if you had to do a miracle to convince the Stone Ages that you are like a religious being, what would you do that is like achievable nowadays with modern day knowledge?
If you farted and let it on fire, I think that'd be pretty.
That'd be pretty hype.
You know what I'd do? I'd just bring back a fuckload of bud and just get them all stoned.
Bro, alcohol existed back in the day. That's
Yeah, but like it's even better.
Yes. The cavemen love Miller Lite.
they'd fucking hate it, Joey.
Nah.
Because their
It tastes
taste
like
buds.
piss.
Well, I'm not bringing back Miller Lite.
Oh, what were you bringing back?
No.
What are you bringing back?
Not Bud as in Budweiser.
Okay.
The other Bud.
Oh,
They had weed back then.
yeah,
No.
Yeah,
Did they?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it grew naturally.
bro. Cavemen
look
found
it
a
up.
way of getting high through like natural sources.
Yeah, they also
They're
have
probably
high
like,
of life.
they're
They're
probably
like-
like
they're like
scraping
fucking get
frogs or some
the-
shit like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, no, 8,000
No.
BC.
8,000 BC.
Oh, no, I guess not then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm presumably they had like bugs or some shit that had toxins that would make them go, oh.
I'm gonna lick this toad real quick.
Just mushrooms or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's
You know,
true.
you
That's
could
true.
find a way to get high.
You should
Back
find
in
a
the day.
from Central.
Okay, well, if
Yeah.
that's not gonna work,
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know.
Miracles. Shit.
I think we're cooked.
What's a believable miracle?
I don't think you can go back and do it. I don't think it's possible.
Surely
There's
it's
gotta be a
possible.
way.
There's got to be a way to convince.
I think if you sent 1 million people back, all in like different parallel worlds, the exact same scenario, I think maybe like one person would figure it out. I think it'd be so low, the odds. Because I think there's just so many scenarios where they would just be scared of you and kill you.
That's fair. I know you want to be a dictator of the Stone Age, Carl, but I don't think it's happening.
I kind of
just
do.
look so different in every way.
Yeah.
You wouldn't look like them at all. You wouldn't sound like
the fact that you're showing up wearing clothes. It's already like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but would they be scared or like impressed?
Scared.
They'd be scared.
But what if it was like you did something really cool?
What if the backflip I did was sick?
I don't think they have the notion of cool yet. Like they don't have.
Okay, then we go fear. How could we get them to fear you? Would it be the M16?
Yeah, I think so. But then I feel like the moment you're sleeping, they would all try and kill you.
Yeah.
Like you'd constantly be on guard.
Ooh.
Okay,
I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna think about this.
M16 and a couple of ring cameras hooked up to a generator.
What?
And then when I go to sleep, I hear that bum 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 bum, and it tells me someone is approaching.
Yes, the savior of me in the Stone Age, the ring camera.
No, okay.
And then a year in, my subscription runs out, and I'm like, no.
Okay. What I would do,
I can't renew.
What I would do is I would take back a not a film camera, but what's the one where it like pops out the photo?
Polaroid.
I'll take a Polaroid camera with me, and I'd take a picture of them, and I'd be like, I've trapped your soul in this photo now, because they wouldn't know.
How are you communicating this? You don't speak the same language as them.
I would take back.
Yeah, what you do is you rip up the photo and then shoot the guy.
Yes, actually. Yeah.
And they wouldn't know what happened because they're like,
he just died.
No, what you do is you hold the photo up. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
and you're holding a Glock behind it, and you fucking.
It's like, look closely
like,
at this photo.
Shoot the guy in the face. You're like, whoa. So what happens is you know. So you try and convince them that if you take a picture of them, But now you've just made a long-winded gun.
No, it's not about the gun. It's about the belief.
I think you just want to bring a gun back.
I don't know.
Do you just want to slaughter Stone Age people?
No, I want to fear them until like.
What if you bring back a tank?
What if I bring back a tank?
Yeah.
That's quite clearly a weapon, though. You know, it needs to be something.
How would they know? They would have no concept.
It could just be a home.
They might think it's a rhino.
Then they try to kill it, you know?
Yeah, and then they'd realize, wow, the spears are not doing anything.
Yeah. Because I feel like communication is the number one important thing, I guess, right?
You need to communicate through force.
Communicate through force.
An Apache helicopter.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Yes.
That would work.
No, I think gun.
You think gun?
I think gun.
All right.
The more I think about this, I just think a gun is the way to go.
The gun is the answer.
Fucking America pilled. All right. We'll go with gun for now.
All right.
We'll go with gun for now.
I've been holding this for ages. All right, next one. If you could erase one invention from history, what would it be, and how do you think the world would change?
Gun.
Oh, shit.
We'd be a lot better off. Realistically, we'd probably be a lot better off.
We'd be a lot better off without guns. That's true.
I mean,
nuclear weapons.
We'd find other hydrogen bombs.
Hydrogen bombs, yeah.
Versus coughing babies.
AI. Ooh.
I mean, like, the problem is that there's so many derivatives of, like, if you got rid of computers, right? And would there never be another computer or a branch of it ever again? Like AI would be gone, our phones would be gone.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess telegrams would still be around and old telephones would still be around, but not
I guess
modern mobile phones.
Like, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's why it's saying, how do you think the world would change?
But...
Do you think the inventions we have were always meant to, like...
We were going to make what we were going to make.
We were going to make it eventually anyway.
I say so.
Yeah, I feel like... Yes. I think that if you...
It's a natural progression.
If you put, like, 10,000 parallels of the human race from, like, age 1,000, I think all of them will eventually have computers in some form.
Yes. I'll agree with that.
We were on, like, just a fast track to... industrialization at some point.
Yeah.
It would just be like those inventions where it's like, it's here and it has a use, but it's not going to change the world.
Yeah, because sometimes you see inventions of things that like inventors dreamed up fucking ages before in the past, but the infrastructure wasn't there for them to actually invent the thing. like I don't know, like
Da Vinci inventing the
helicopter. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of as well. I'm sure there's been some iteration of the computer back in the day in a much more simpler form, because the computer, break it down.
An abacus is a very basic. It's
an analog computer.
Yeah, exactly.
We always will eventually, I think, figure out ones and zeros, like as an optimal form, and then having a device do it for you, right? Like I think it's inevitable. So I think it's kind of hard to be like remove the idea of computation, right? Because I feel like I don't know. This is very tough.
It is very tough because I feel like if we remove something, humanity is going to invent it eventually anyway.
I think we have to think petty and small things.
Yeah,
like the bidet. We would be significantly filthier.
The toilet.
The toilet would.
The toilet. What if they never invented?
What if shit on the road?
What if
Joey?
Finally? Because presumably, I do think there is a version of humanity that would never just want to pursue plumbing.
Yeah,
because I think it would be too much fucking effort.
Can we remove?
Because it was only like 400 years ago. You know, they were just shit in a bucket and throwing it out the window.
Yeah.
You know, we'd figure out housing. We didn't figure out cities. We'd figure out cities, but no shitting. You know,
let's remove alarm clocks and just see what happens to the world.
Everyone would have to have
a large
very
chunk.
Good
probably would not function properly.
This guy needs time management.
Time management out of the fucking window.
I need that alarm clock, bro. Otherwise, I'm sleeping till noon.
What's like the most useless invention that's ever been done before?
The Tenga.
Tenga? That's not a useless invention.
It is useless. I agree. If you need to jack off into a cup, I think and you can only jack off into a cup. Something's gone wrong.
We have hands, gone.
Our hand was made to jack us off, gone.
We are pre-built with 2 Tengas.
If it was useless, then why is it a successful invention?
Because some people are just really bad at JOE. And they need assistance. They just haven't figured their own hands out.
Like implying that inventions are good because they're needed, when I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. They don't need to exist.
Not everything that exists that we've made is good.
Cryptocurrency?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking useless.
Yeah, we can get rid of that.
NFTs?
You can get rid of that too.
We can get rid of
all that
those
shit.
Inventions.
We were doing fine before that came around.
Yeah, but actually, that's the mentality of every new invention. We were doing fine before cars came along. We had horses, Joey. You know?
I think if we had never discovered plastic, it would be very interesting. The world would be very, very different.
For the better or for the worse?
I think for both. I think some things would be way worse, but a lot of things would be better.
We wouldn't have a lot of things that we take for granted.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
so I was thinking like how
our oceans would be a lot cleaner.
How wasteful is like this? And I was like, because you know, in like 1970s Japan, you could order like ramen, and they would bring it in the porcelain or the material? They would bring it in the ramen bowl.
Yeah.
Which is like wooden, I guess, with like wooden with a what's the word? A coating of varnish. What is it called?
Lacquer?
Yeah, lacquer. I guess. Well, I guess maybe some of them are plastic.
Wooden, plastic, and even metal bowls.
And then you would just have to they would come pick the bowl up. Which I thought was such a cool fucking idea that I wish we could still do that now. Because my mum still gets milk delivered.
Oh, really?
In milk glasses and milk bottles.
Oh, do you mean like the ramen places where they deliver it to your house?
They'll like deliver it to your house in the ramen bowl.
Oh yeah, no, that's still around.
It's like super rare, right?
No, my grandma still does it.
But it's not like common now. Like,
well, yeah, it's mostly like a lot of the older generation. Yeah.
Like I think it would be better to pay more and have that. I think, but
how? Wait, what?
Because then you make less waste.
Oh, I see.
And if we didn't have plastic, we'd almost be forced to do some kind of, because you couldn't have a cardboard ramen bowl. It would have to be something solid, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because a lot of these materials are like plastic derivatives.
Yeah.
Like styrofoam, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it would be a more interesting world if there was no plastic. But there'd be a lot of stuff that would be a lot worse too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking very small. Like I know that like someone's going to be like, what about fucking this thing? Like, I don't know.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah, would be better.
Yeah.
Tobacco. You think just tobacco in general?
Maybe.
Yeah. Cigarettes, I'd say.
Yeah. I can't think of anything like small that I would get rid of.
3G. Vaccines.
Modern medicine.
Modern medicine.
Healthcare.
God.
It's like, let's all just go back to hardcore PvP RuneScape.
Yeah.
You know? Like, let's just fucking like stop having insurance.
Microtransactions. Worst human invention.
Facts.
True.
Get rid of that shit.
And like, nobody, like, for the entire history, no one ever thinks to have an add-on purchase in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
Gotcha gamers watching this like, no. All right, pull one out.
All right. You're given the ability to talk to animals, but only one species. Which would you choose and why?
Man, it's got to be like...
Cats.
Why?
So if
I just feel like they
fish,
got a lot of teeth.
if I say like fish, does it have to be like a certain fish?
No, it could be just like I just said
All fish.
I just said cats.
You want to be Aquaman? Is that it?
I think that would be useful.
Would it?
I think it'd be more useful than being able to talk to cats.
I don't know.
No, I'll tell. Okay, I got it. Pigeons.
Oh.
Bro,
Yeah,
you would start the best spy network
That
in
is
like
true.
all of history.
That is true.
And no one will be the wiser.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then you could tell them to fuck off.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they would stop shitting on my fucking balcony. I could tell them, like, hey man, hey, dude, hey
bro, come on, come on,
come on, man.
come on, man. There's a perfectly good car
or you
right
could,
over there.
Or you could even be on the opposite side of that and being like, you see that cunt over there?
Go and shit
Go
on
shit
him.
on him real quick. Just drop a couple of bangers on him right now.
Why fish though? Why'd you want fish?
I just want to know what's going on down there. I just feel like there's more going on in the ocean than we've barely discovered anything about it. If I could talk to the fish, I'd be like, hey, what's going on down there? Hey, could you...
yeah, but they might also be like,
hey, man, hey,
I
I got a big bag going on right now. Can you tell me if that submarine's still there?
I don't know, man. I feel like the fish just wouldn't know either. Like, they don't travel out.
Wow, are you saying that all fish are dumb?
I mean, most of them are, yeah.
No.
No. Let's just
Actually,
let's
no,
just
birds are OP.
I think birds
Did
are
you,
good
did you
idea.
see that? Did you see that? There was a bird that migrated from California to like Chile.
Oh, really?
Damn.
And, like, or no, not even. It was like New Zealand. And in one go, it did not stop.
Holy
It
shit.
flew from like California to fucking New Zealand in one go.
You're actually so right about cats though.
Yeah.
I reckon. Bro.
Dude, they would have so much tea.
Bro.
Like, you just go up to like
heard
your
it.
neighbor's cat and being like, what did you see?
They'd have all the goss.
It's like, yeah, it's like, so last night,
Yeah.
Cheryl said this.
The bar-tailed godwit flew 13,000 kilometers without stopping from Alaska to Tasmania
Whoa.
without stopping. Isn't that insane?
That's
Wow.
pretty wild.
We literally, I think it's the longest flight journey you can do possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, we as the human race could like barely figure out how to do that with machines. And this one bird is like, yeah, you've heard about raw dogging a flight?
Yeah.
What about becoming the flight and raw dogging?
I mean, it's in the name, man. It's a god.
But, you know, I think cats would be useful, but I think they'd be
Cats
a
would-
nightmare. No,
cat-
I think because you're assuming they're under your control. I don't think
that's true.
I think cats would be a nightmare to bargain with.
Well, if that's the case, then you assume that fish and pigeons are under
Pigeons
control.
would be easy as fuck to bargain with.
Yeah.
Really?
You just give them some.
They
give them some food.
They will literally They literally deliver packages for us, messages for us right now.
Yeah.
For like a crumb. I think to get my pigeon network, all I would need to do is probably spend a couple of grand on pigeon food monthly. But the amount of information I would get would be phenomenal.
That's true. That's true.
Oh.
You would be the world's best spy.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody would know how you. Well, actually.
Like, how is he getting this information?
Actually, people would probably see your pigeon farm and figure it out. They're like, we can't figure out how God keeps knowing what's going on in the Middle East.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he spends $5 grand a month on pigeon feed.
It's like, there has to be a connection somewhere.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Even better. Ants.
Oh,
Bro,
but
you
no,
would-
I don't think ants would be concerned with you. I don't think they would want.
all you would need to do is like blackmail the
get the
queen
queen.
somehow.
Get the queen.
Get the queen
Grab
on
the
your
queen.
side.
The problem is that I think it's very hard to get the queen without killing. Like all the ways that, because the queen's so deep down. How would
Yeah.
you get the queen out?
Okay, here's how you do it, right? You start off with one ant colony, right? And then
befriend the ants.
Befriend the ants. You start off with one ant colony, build them up, train them up with modern military tactics, right? Then you start.
Why does no. Why does God really want to dictate something?
You just want to be a dictator.
You just want control over something.
But here's how to do it. You start with one ant colony, right? Train them up with modern military tactics. You go for another ant colony, right? Then that's 2 ant colonies under your control. What do you start doing? You take over the ant world, right? And then once you expand your ant kingdom, you have the entirety of that country's ant population under your control.
You are aware that ants currently war with each other, right?
That's exactly it. But what would happen if all the ant tribes united under one dictator, right? Under one person? You would have so much fucking power on your hands. You could do so much with those resources.
I just don't think you'd be able to convince or reason with an ant.
You don't need to reason with an ant. That's the thing. You would only need... Ants are like most ants are basically like a computer, right? So all you would need to do is program a certain ant colony to do a certain thing once you take over their queen, and that's it. You basically have a organic biomass of a computer that you can program however you want.
I'm hearing all of this, and all I'm thinking is, I think you can just do that now.
Okay.
No, you don't have to talk to them.
If someone could do that, they would have done that, Joey. Because that is OP.
That's what people have hand
Here's my
farms do.
idea then. You somehow replace the queen with a robotic queen that you control. And you know how, because you can talk to ants. You know how to communicate with ants. So now that you're the queen, you can give out orders. To your little robot. You can be like, hey, attack this one. Hey, attack the Uruguayan embassy. You know what I mean?
Because
I don't know.
That's the thing.
What do you have against the Uruguayan embassy?
I just thought of a country.
Because that's the thing. How would you protect yourself from ants? You know, with enough resources.
Burn down the house.
Huh?
Burn down the house.
There's
a lot of fire.
That's a lot of fire, and ants can just you can just go underground. You can start a new nest if you start getting attacked, and you have so many ants under your control that you could tunnel underneath buildings and just fucking destroy them. You know, you could do so much with the entire population. of ants.
if you had control over 100 billion ants.
All
at once.
Right, you'd be unstoppable. You'd be unstoppable.
Don't think there's a world you could control them. I think pigeons are more reliable. Cats would be hard because cats would never want to negotiate with you.
Oh, I wouldn't even want to negotiate. I just want to hear what they have to say. Because they've seen. I just want the tea. They've seen some shit.
Joey just wants the shit. I just want to start World War A.
Being able to control the rats would be huge. Could you imagine?
You'd be the king of New York.
You would be the king of New York. Could you imagine you attack someone and you send a plague of rats? Oh my God. Imagine it.
Like modern day Moses.
Imagine it, the White House. Just the field is covered with rats running towards the rats.
It's charge!
It would be, oh my Lord. You would overthrow the White House. I don't think they'd be able to stop it.
No.
They can chew through concrete.
I feel like ants are more OP. Ants are more versatile. Ants are the perfect soldier. I like how this just devolved into which animal can we take over to control the world.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't really feel like starting a coup d'etat.
I'm going back to pigeons. I like the pigeons.
I just want to hear some shit. I don't know, man.
How would you hide a giraffe from the government?
Okay.
What?
Hide
a giraffe from the government.
Okay, is the giraffe a baby when you get it? Do you have time to prepare?
Tomorrow you wake up, knock on your door. Dude is there, says, here's a fully grown giraffe, hide it from the government.
How about you have 1 day to prepare?
You have one day
to figure out something.
1 day to
tomorrow we're going to bring you a giraffe.
You have the Amazon notification on your phone. It is being delivered tomorrow and it is not reschedulable. You have a giraffe.
It's gone through customs. It's coming towards you.
Well, I guess and for some reason we have a motivation to hide this.
Yeah.
We have to hide this.
It's going to get confiscated. So first problem, space. All right.
We live in Japan.
Okay. I am going to rent a space, All right. And under the pretense that I'm making YouTube content out of it, right? I'm like, Maylin, I want a Mr. Beast type warehouse.
Yeah.
Can you buy, can we rent out a space in the outskirts of like Tokyo or something? Send the package there. From there, you have to figure out
how you're going to transport the giraffe.
How are you going to transport the giraffe?
To the warehouse.
Helicopter.
Helicopter?
I think they've done that before.
They must have done that before.
Yeah, but not without a lot of people staring at it, being like, what the fuck is
What if you, call me crazy, I would hire a vehicle that could fit it, like an open top truck. I can, you know, have it down. I would just drive it to the zoo and leave it there, like out in the parking lot.
Yeah, but that's not hiding it, is it?
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Is there no better place to hide a giraffe than in a zoo?
Question. Does the giraffe have to be alive?
Yes.
Shit. All right. That makes things.
I'm surely it's genius to take it to the zoo. The zoo will surely be like, it must be ours.
yeah. Just show up to the zoo being like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you guys.
No, don't say anything. Just leave it in the parking lot.
Just leave it in the parking lot?
Because then everyone will assume naturally it's escaped from the zoo. And everyone won't even think twice. They'll rush to get it back in the zoo. They'll be like, wait, where did this giraffe come from?
No, I'm pretty sure that'll be national news.
Yeah.
Like a giraffe just appearing out of nowhere. Because I'm pretty sure the zoo must
No one's going to believe the zoo when they say we don't know where it came from. No one's going to believe that. It'll be another fun local news story. They're like, these wacky zoo people said they didn't know where it came from.
Yeah, but the moment the news picks it up, then I'm sure the government will be like, oh, there it is.
No. Why is the
government people don't watch
Why
the
is the
news?
government hunting down? I would imagine it's more so like, hey, try not to get caught with it by like the police.
Oh, I see.
I don't think it's like the CIA is on this. We need the giraffe, Mr. President.
There's a giraffe missing. It's somewhere in this country. We must retrieve it.
All right, more interesting question. Going to Joey's point, how would you hide, not a dead giraffe, how would you just hide a dead body, period?
You would have
let's incriminate ourselves right now. You'd have to bury it?
You'd have to bury it.
Or rent a boat and go boating every weekend.
Yeah, just like rent a boat, go out into the middle of the ocean.
Do you think it's easier to hide a dead body than people give it credit for?
I wouldn't know, Gart. Never done it.
I think
don't have plans to.
Well, I think the a lot of the time when we have these unsolved mysteries or whatever, a lot of the time it's when there's like no one like in the immediate family or friends with the person that has a motive.
Yeah.
And because a lot of the time it's just like random dudes who kill random people, where it's like there's no way to kind of really attach these two people together. So it's incredibly difficult. So I think like if you were just killing random people, yeah, it might be fine. But like,
don't say it's fine.
No, it's in like fine to hide it. But like, I think it would be really hard for you to like kill someone you knew.
Yeah.
Shit, I should have listened to more of Sydney's True Crime podcast.
Well, it's just like whenever you hear about these true crime things, it's like he had like 3 friends, none of them have all of them have alibis, none of them were even, So it's like,
but also they're the ones who got caught. That's teaching you how not to hide a dead
so
body.
the people who got caught are normally people who have
learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
And be like, I won't make that same mistake.
As an expert,
I always fall asleep to true crime shit, so I always listen.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
This one's kind of...
This one? Okay. You've just been isekai into the last game you played. How long are you surviving?
Fuck!
Well...
Rip.
Yeah. Where did you go?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
We're
both Elden Ring, yeah.
Satisfactory. Just build the factory. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm Ripperonis immediately.
All right, last one.
All right. Let's see. Ooh. You're given the power to remove one law or create a new law. What would you choose? And what would it be?
I'm saying immigration.
Damn, too real, bro. The Japanese government's like, I'm sorry, we didn't hear you. Okay. Remove one. Okay, first of all, would you remove one law or would you create a new one?
How about you can remove one and create one at the same time?
Ooh, that complicates things.
I would create a law that every Domino's pizzas needs to be open 24/7, just in case. Just so I know there's a Domino's.
I like the way you think.
Just so I know, if I'm up at 3-4 a.m. and I'm craving a Domino's pizza, there's always one available just in case.
I would
has
remove
to be a law.
any country that has stores have to close on a like religious day. I'm like, no, they don't.
Yeah,
let them stay open.
Facts.
I want to go shopping on a Sunday. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what some church says.
Man, I don't know.
Create a law? I mean, that's weird.
I would create a law where airplanes cannot give less legroom.
No, okay.
Or make a law that they give more.
I need to make a law where if a plane is delayed, you have to show what the estimate is, and you can't just say delayed.
Oh,
right?
Wait, of like how much longer it's
delayed?
delayed?
Yeah, how much? Because sometimes I just don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How could you be sure?
I think they just enacted this law actually, where it's like if a plane is like cancelled or delayed for long enough, you need to have like monetary compensation on the spot.
I've heard for a while in the EU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actual law that I would like. It needs to be a law that if you want to stop a subscription, you can do it with one click, and everything needs to be in one place.
Yeah, true.
And that is it. You don't need to log into the account.
Yeah.
You don't need to phone up someone. Every subscription needs to be like collected in one subscription database, and you by logging onto a subscription, you can uncheck any subscription you like. And that's it. And that's all you need to do to cancel a subscriction.
You're talking to the choir.
I'd remove the law that stops you from shitting in the middle of the street.
No!
I want to be the real me.
Give me the real you.
Give me the real me. I want to be able to legally shit in the middle of the street without people judging me. Just because I'm a little curious.
Make microtransactions illegal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That'll be fun.
That would be fun.
Bring gaming back.
Bring gaming back.
All right. Well, that's been our what ifs. Let us know down below what if you agreed with us or if not. I don't know what I said. I don't know. Do the Patreon thing, Joe.
Hey, what if you could be with these lovely patrons? Well, you can by joining us over at patreon.com/trashtaste. And hey, if you go over there right now, for you guys who are already on the Patreon, we give you premium Patreon exclusive weekly content. We have one for you guys right now that you can watch right after this one. Mudan, play a clip.
Connor's clue is
the good person, bad person? Yeah, it is. I mean, just keep it there. Just keep it there.
Yeah, there's nothing more to say.
Yeah, let's just keep it 100 with this one, boys.
How much do we? Wait. How much do we want to get cancelled today, guys? Because I'm thinking.
It depends who you ask.
Yeah, it's just like history is written by the winners, guys. And look, my Twitter timeline has convinced me. Is convincing me.
I mean, look, are we asking this question to Kanye, or are we asking it to like? But hey, if you want to check that out and support the show in the process, head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us memes on the subreddit. If you had our face, listen to us on Spotify. You fucked with my groove.
See you next week.
If you could take over the world, would you? Like actually, like you knew that you would succeed?
No,
you wouldn't.
No,
you wouldn't.
No. I know you would.
You're evil, bro. See you next week with Dictator gone.
Bye.
Bye.